Fakat Johor. Now we are turning into Marsah Kini news, and you are with me, Ahmad Iman bin Abdul Aziz. For the first news, we move to Wali for local news.
Hello and good evening. Traditional food is almost extinct in Malaysia.
Malaysian foods such as rojak is almost extinct in Malaysia. This is because too many food options are available in this country and traditional food is becoming extinct. The Human Resources Minister suggested that every sales booth should create a traditional food so that it will not be consumed in time.
Next, a man was suspected for commit suicide at Bayan Lepas.
A man is suspected of shooting himself in a suicide at a house near Lengkok Merbah 1, Bayan Lepas here this afternoon. Ambalagan said, preliminary investigations found no elements of the crime, but police will conduct further investigations to determine the cause of the victim's action. The review also found that the victim had 2 previous records related to the drug case. His body was taken to the Penang Hospital for an autopsy and the case is classified as a sudden death, he said.
Next, chicken cheer competition in Kelantan.
After a long time to come, the Kelantan-based chicken cheer is now revived by the country's residents who live in the capital. Marsah Kini came to the event held in the Jaya Valley, Ampang, which saw about 30 owners compete for the most lively and the most cocky. Each chicken is arranged on a tree marked with a number. His feet were tied to prevent the chicken from escaping. Once the referee starts the competition, the owners will try to cheer for their chickens to keep cheering.
Much from me and back to Ahmad Iman.
Thank you, Wali. Now we move to Muhammad Syamil for international news.
Now, you are with me, Muhammad Syamil Sani, for International News Report. Canada police use drones, dogs in hunt for teenage murder suspects. Libya rescuers recover 62 bodies at sea after worst rape of year.
Wednesday, the Canadian Royal Police managed to identify the murder suspect in Canada. The suspects were Cam McLeod, 19 years old, and Bryce Megalski, 18 years old. Both of the suspects were involved in the killing of a botanical professor from the University of British Columbia. They also became suspects for the murder of Sina Dis, 24 years old, and her boyfriend Lucas Fuller, 23 years old. Globe and Mail reports that the couple has been linked to social media claims promoting the ideology of communism, including in YouTube and Steam. The last time the suspect was seen on Monday at Gilam Maritoba. The police have used all available technology, including drones, and also used dogs to track suspects. Father of Bryce Megalski said his son was in suicide mission.
Now, the police are still in mission to track the 2 suspects. The next news. Immigrant on a boat caught fire and drowned in the Mediterranean.
On Thursday, immigrants on a boat caught fire and drowned in the Mediterranean. Libya Coast Guard rescued 145 immigrants after the incident. On Friday, rescue teams collected 62 dead bodies floating in the Libya's coastal water. Libyan Navy spokesman General Ayub Kachim said the most of the survivors came from Eritrea, Palestine, and Sudan. One of the survivors, Abdullah Osman, 28 years old, recounted the incident. He had seen a previous boat and the boat was not helping their boat on fire. An SF nurse and Cecilia Kijir met with the survivor and treated them. She also noted that most of the victims were children.
We hope that all the victims can be found and managed well. That's all for international news. So much from me. And back to Ahmad Iman.
Thank you, Muhammad Syamil. Now we move to the weather news. Water temperature drops 20 degrees in 24 hours along western shore of Lake Michigan.
Water temperatures on the western shore of Lake Michigan have fallen dramatically over the weekend, and persistent southwest winds are to blame. A buoy near Winthrop Harbor, Illinois, or about halfway between Chicago and Milwaukee, reported a water temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit late Friday afternoon. Just 24 hours later, on Saturday afternoon, the water temperature had plummeted to 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Strong southwest winds caused this rapid but localized drop in water temperature by pushing warmer surface water away from the shore of Wisconsin and northern Illinois. When that happens, colder water from deeper in the lake rises to the surface. This phenomenon, which is called upwelling, also occurred on the eastern portion of Lake Michigan's shore last week.
Next, heavy rain warning in North Wales extended to midnight.
The yellow warning issued by the Met Office is in place for Conwy, Denbighshire, Flintshire and Wrexham until midnight on Sunday. As much as 30 mm of rain could fall within 3 hours, causing disruption and possible flooding. The Met Office said there was a chance of difficult driving conditions and road closures, while train and bus services could be delayed. A thunderstorm warning has also been issued for the whole of Wales on Tuesday. It follows a record-breaking heatwave in the UK earlier in this week, with temperatures reaching 38.1 Celsius in Cambridge but just 30 Celsius in Wales.
And now we turn to Muhammad Sabiq for sport news.
Audio Jungle.
Thank you, Ahmad Iman. Now, you are with me, Muhammad Jafni, for Sport News. Marsah volleyball team preparation for SUB team.
Now, I'm at Mahajoho Volleyball Court, and I'm not alone today because I'm with Marsah volleyball coach, Mr. Shukri. So, coach, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, coach. About SUB team. So, how about your team preparation?
Thank you. Everything going well, but some players got injuries during their training, and I hope for their fast recovery.
Coach. So, about your target for your team?
Surely, our target is gold medal, and I hope everyone can pray for our success.
Okay, coach. I'm also praying for your success.
Thank you.
Thank you, coach.
Welcome.
Okay, so much from me, Muhammad Ramzi, and back to studio.
Minister Sabiq, 26 years old, defend gaming and likely become first top official ever to say humongous.
Malaysia's youngest government minister, Syed Sabiq, has made a passionate defense of e-sport as a beneficial pursuit for society, saying gaming is one aspect of life that can unite all Malaysians. Speaking at a press conference for the Kuala Lumpur Major Data 2 tournament, the 26-year-old Malaysian Youth and Sports Minister happily embraced a question from one of the reporters at a new conference on how he will answer those who say e-sport is a waste of time. Sabiq, a three-time Asia British Parliamentary debate champion, answered in his usual eloquent, heartfelt style, saying in the future benefits of e-sport for Malaysia are humongous. Recently, Sabiq said the government would inject 10 million ringgit into the development of esports in Malaysia and asked corporations to respond in kind. The first to match the figure was Min Liang Tan, the billionaire chief of Singapore-based esports hardware maker Razer. Sabiq said it showed that esports were bringing in revenue to the country. So much from me, and back to Ahmad Iman.
This is for Marsah Kini News, and we will leave you with entertainment news. That's all from me, Ahmad Iman bin Abdul Aziz. Thank you.
Bunga is me. Shout out to HMO. Yeah. Salam satu enam baris, tak ada tambah, tak ada tolak. Yang dulu hati koyak, sekarang tak punya banyak corak. Jarang-jarang nak borak, tapi now mereka belum sorak. Jiwa aku masih goyang, itu yang buat orang goyang. Masih kurang makan garam, tapi bermula masin. Secubit dan kau tak rasa, kalau lebih nanti belum sakit. Hidup biar dari bawah, jangan terus atas bukit. Buka cookies.
I'm dealing with the future of the planet. I'm the necessary shock to the system. I am human evolutionary change. Bulletproof. Superhuman.
Who the hell are you?
Bad guy.
The mission has been compromised. We need help.